Well, I just decided to, fire up, well, the electric fireplace here while I sample out this TV, and I think it does kind of add to the ambience of the place. And here's the remote for it, and may have to adjust the temperature because that main, heater just, well, kicked off. I mean, that fire animation's still going, but figure that out in a minute. But just basically an electric heater inside what's mimics a fireplace, and with a lighting effect created by a spindle with, blades, like, angled out, attached. Just want to show that off too. And kind of a unique looking ceiling fan up there. So lighting in this place is rather poor. But it's just, I guess it's been there for a while, but it just kind of still stands out as unique to me. Yes, imagine me adding a ceiling fan to the supplement of my video. This right here is the, wall control for it. Taking off right now, and guess it has like, man, I guess it appears to have like, 4 different notches for its speed, but There it is in action. Probably just turn it off now. I don't really feel the need for it, but I just wanted to show it off. Let me show you these knockoffs I picked up from Dollar General. While I'm here in me and Tonto's personal world, Pure Kick Jolly Rancher drink mix. Only 10 calories. Comes with caffeine and yeah, 10 calories and 0 sugar. And another flavor, 7-Up. Sugar free, only 5 calories. Well, it doesn't come with caffeine, of course, but it doesn't taste like the real genuine, a 7-Up. But it's still a pretty good drink, and all you have to do with either one of these packages is just open up the little packet there and pour in the mix and shake up the bottle with about I guess a 12-ounce bottle or something like that. But just put it in, shake it up, got yourself a good drink there, and great alternative to alcohol any day. And since this is maybe an old school Sanyo with no Roku Express, guess I'm just gonna Well, I had to modify it with the MacBook and HDMI cable plugged to it, and gonna try and watch my video on the TV that way, but won't have the best sound quality and probably not the best picture quality either. We'll see, but don't worry, I'll be sure to, plug that, HDMI cord back into the main box. And it's safe to say that Tonto is tuckered out after our walk somewhat earlier. Aren't you, boy? Well, this is a meaning of having a cabin to lounge out, right? Oops. And I'm all tuckered out as well. Doing what Mom likes to do, which is edit photos, but in my case, it's editing videos, not photos, and just here, laid back on the couch on the MacBook, editing, doing what Mom likes to do, editing. And of course, my case, it's actual videos instead of photos. That's the whole purpose of a cabin, is to lounge out. Again, lounge out. Ain't that right? I had some misfortune last night. I dropped my e-cig in the wee hours of the morning at the cabin, and I was vaping by my bedside, and went to set my, e-cig back down on a piece of furniture near the bed, and apparently hit the floor instead, and here was a tank that was on it, and that appears to be damaged, and tried to repair it, and not really sure it can be repaired. I've had this tank forever, so still have this tank right here that actually came with this Geek Vape e-cig when I bought it not too long ago. So screw that on and it works fine, and now that I'm home, gives me an opportunity to load up my tripod that I forgot yesterday. So of course, y'all may recall me setting up the homemade tripod last night for my blog, but the real tripod is even better. The cabin is only 45 minutes from my house, and so I figure, and it's raining right now, so I figured, well, it's not raining too bad, but it is kind of lightly raining, so I figured, why not, drive back to my house and repair my e-cig. We'll be on our way back in a bit. Okay, we are back at the cabin and lounging out on the couch. This is more like it. This is a better portrayal of a real video. I just got through warming up that chicken noodle soup, which was good. And I had a piece of cornbread, homemade from Bruce, which was good. Cornbread, pretty much, had the, quite the concoction to it, which, was, it was good, but, the rain was coming down pretty hard, and it's still looks pretty mean outside, and according to NOAA, I mean, the rain could, taper off by maybe 4 p.m., but I don't know about that because it's still pretty, ugly outside. The guy that, rents out this place to the tenants, his name is George, and hopefully George will be impressed with me because I'm making my bed and picking up after myself and all that good stuff. You may have caught wind if you watched my video from last night when I talked about Justin. Justin, a great fitness trainer, a man that knows what he's doing with fitness, but whenever he makes it like he's gonna come through with, like, trying to, conjure up a cleaning lady for your resort, or maybe a good, caretaker for the resort, forget it. But I'm gonna need Justin when I get back to shed off these calories that I've consumed, so we'll make that count. And it's been a good vacation despite the rain, and I did invite Mom and Bruce, to join me for a few hours up here, and they may or may not, make it. I mean, their schedule can be pretty crazy, and Ellie, if you're watching this, let's get together for pool this weekend, a game of pool. I mean, I'm planning on going to the Chattanooga Twin Peaks this weekend, which is in your area, and if you want, join me at Twin Peaks, and maybe let's get together for pool afterwards at somewhere like Chattanooga Billiards. If you can work it out in your schedule, then go for it. But anyway, just good opportunity to lounge out in this feisty weather. Now for a selfie with me and Tonto. Yeah, Tonto seems to be pretty much acclimated to this place by now, and, just discover that he's a perfect travel companion in his old age. And also, I'm going to brag about Tonto. He's more, docile than what I thought, because he's smelling my shoe. Ain't that cute? But he's actually more docile than what I thought, because, when we were getting, out of the car a while ago, my first instinct was to, put him on the leash, lead him back to the door, but lo and behold, I decided to, test his mannerism, and he walked right back to the door, ready to be let in without no leash required, which, that's pretty impressive. And hoping we can work out a hike today. It ain't very promising. It depends on what the rain is going to do. Here in Tellico Plains, it's supposed to be cleared out here by tomorrow, but that doesn't do any good since we gotta be out here by 10 a.m. But guess we'll have to make do with a good walk down the Eureka Trail, or maybe we could, hike close by here, when we leave this cabin tomorrow. But well worth the first experience.